Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial for this all-in-one wedding planning spreadsheet. This tool will help you plan every detail of your special day, from vendor selection to the honeymoon planning. So I'll walk you through each tab. So let's get started. So now we're on the tab for the setup. First, we will start there. You can define here your vendor categories, your guest categories, and wedding events. So for vendor categories, take on the different services you will need, like photography, gathering, and florals. For guest categories, you can organize your guests, for example, family, friends, co-workers, and so on. Lastly, list out all the events leading up to the wedding, like the ceremony, reception, rehearsal, dinner. Once you set up everything up here, this information will flow into the other section of the planner automatically. Now, let's move on to the Overview tab. This is where you'll input the main details of your wedding and the couple's name here, the bride name, the groom name, the wedding date, the currency, and your overall budget. The best part is that all this information from the other tabs like budget breakdown, guest detail will be shown here on the Overview tab. So think of this as your wedding dashboard. Everything you need is just one glance away. So let's continue into the Idea and Inspiration tab. In this tab, you can start gathering ideas and inspiration for your wedding. So, how do you do it? You can go to Insert and add here Insert Image and Cell from Picture in your computer. So, anything from floral arrangement, dress style, cake design, this will help you visualize how your big day will look and keep everything organized in one place. Next tab is the venue option. This is all by about helping you choose your wedding venue. Here you can list the venue you're considering and compare them based on different criteria like capacity, price, overall rating. Once you input all your options, you can easily see which one will fit your needs the best. So you can see here. And you can also add images the same way you've done on ideas and inspiration. Let's move on to the next tab. Now, one of the most important thing in planning, a detailed task checklist. This tab organizes all the tasks you need to complete starting 12 months out and leading up to the day of the wedding. It's divided into sections, so you have 12 months before, 9 to 12 months before, 6 to 8 months, and all the way up to a day before the wedding. So you can check off tasks as this will help you ensure that nothing is missed. So you can add here the date, and once it's done, you just check mark it. Up to the next tab. Next tab is the monthly planner. So the monthly planner gives you an overview of what needs to accomplish every month. It's a great way to see which tasks are upcoming and stay on top of your wedding preparation. So this tab allows you to track all your vendors and rate them on different criteria, such as pricing and overall experience. You can also add notes to help remember key details about each vendor. That way, you can make an informed decision on which vendor you hire for your big day. So you see here availability, price, etc. Now, into the wedding budget and expenses. Budgeting is essential for every wedding, and this tab will help you stay organized. Here, you can enter your budget categories and track expenses. You'll find for both you will find column for both estimated and actual cost, allowing you to monitor how much you've spent and what remains in your budget over here. So this is here the budget we've entered on the wedding overview. Here's for example, the actual expense and money left. Additionally, you can input the due date, the category, So let's put the due date, the category over here, how much we how much is planned for this expense, and how much you actually paid, how it's paid by what, money saved, parents contribution, friends, etc. And here it's the vendor name that we actually entered in the tab prior. So you can choose here your vendor and the payment date, and if it's actually paid or not. So that's for the wedding budget and expenses. Now let's talk about the big day itself. The wedding day plan tab will helps you plan the timeline for the entire day, from getting ready in the morning to the ceremony to the reception, so you can map out part of the day so everyone knows where to be and when. Now, tab number 10. Managing your guest list is very easy with this tab. You can input here all your guests, guest name, the relationship with the guest, how many is attending, if there's a child, if the invite was sent, if it's the person RSVP, what is the meal, dietary restriction, the table, and if there's any accommodation needed. And then at the top, you're going to have a summary of all of this, the total guest, how many RSVP'd. And over here, you can have an overview of the meals. And if you have other events such as engagement party, you can also check over here if so. That's it for this tab. Now for the seating chart. So once you have completed the guest list tab, now here you can organize your guests into different tables. So you'll have here the list of that you enter in the previous tab, and you could just select the people who you're going to place into the different tables. And you have here how many seats, total confirmed guests, how many are seated, and how many remain to be seated. Now, up to the next tab, packing list. So as the big day approach, this packing list will be really a lifesaver. It helps you make sure you have everything you need, from wedding attire to rings. And you can just check off items as you pack them so you don't leave anything behind on your special day. Finally, after the wedding, it's time to unwind for your honeymoon. So this step will help you plan every detail, from setting up the budget to selecting your dream destination and creating a packing checklist. So you'll be able to add your trip start and end date over here. Then you can set your overall budget over here. Um, and then over here, you can actually put the amounts for each that you set for the travel, the clothing, tours and sightseeing, the payment date, if the payment is done. Here you can put all the to-do list, your packing list, and at the end you can see how much is remaining. There's also other optional tab to help with the wedding details. One tab is dedicated to managing your wedding party, like organizing roles, track, and communicating important information. Um, another Another tab is more for the dress fitting. So here you can keep track of appointments, alteration, and deadline to ensure everything's perfect for the big day. You have one, there's another tab for gift log where you can record gifts, receive, and keep track of thank you notes. And the last one over here is memories and moments and memories. So this tab can serve as a space for capturing memory of your special day and reflection you want to cherish and share later. And that's it. So let's go back here into our wedding overview. So with this wedding planner, you'll be able to really keep every detail of your wedding organized so you can enjoy the planning process and focus on really what's important, celebrating your love. So thanks for following and happy planning.